Hello, I'm Matt. Welcome to XBeyond 360's educational series. In this video, we're going to explore the installation of DC to DC chargers, facts about DC to DC charging, and troubleshooting them. The installation of DC to DC chargers has improved substantially over recent years. For example, the RedArc BC DC1240D combines solar and mobile charging technologies into one unit, which can simplify installation. In effect, you've just cut your device list in half and reduced the amount of necessary wiring as well. You now have the option to use either DC to DC charging or solar, depending on which approach will perform the best for your needs at any given time. One basic installation requirement is that you must locate the charging unit as close to your auxiliary battery as possible. If your auxiliary battery is in an overland vehicle, you can install the charger in the engine compartment, on a frame rail, or inside the vehicle. Try to ensure that the charger does not get covered in mud. If you are using XBeyond 360 batteries, you will want to find an interior location for them due to their sensitivity to temperature extremes. If you have a trailer, then you will want to install the charger as close as possible to the house battery within the trailer. Again, when using lithium batteries, an interior temperature and moisture controlled environment works best. Make sure that you size your wiring correctly based on the current rating of your charger. The manual will specify the size, but it can vary from 4, 6, or 8 average wire gauge based on their length and amount of current capacity required. Some benefits of DC to DC charging include the ability to maintain a 100% state of charge for your auxiliary battery. This eliminates wait time, as you are able to charge while in transit to your next adventure. You have 25 to 50 amp typical charge rates available to meet your battery bank capacity needs. Units with the dual battery function allow you to isolate your starter battery from your auxiliary battery while keeping both battery systems topped off. And units with dual input enable you to take advantage of both alternator and solar charging so you can charge on the road or while you're sitting on the beach. Let's now troubleshoot some common symptoms. If you see that there are no LEDs on at all, first check and verify that the auxiliary battery is connected. Next, check and verify that the starter battery and solar are connected. If that doesn't work, inspect all related charger wiring for damage, completeness, or errors and verify the integrity of all inline fuses. If the solar is connected but the solar LED is off, first use a digital voltmeter set to DC volts and measure the total solar panel array output voltage. Verify from the manual that it is sufficient to activate the controller portion of the charger. Check that there is sufficient sunlight and that the solar panels are not shaded or covered with debris. Finally, check all panel wiring, especially the ground wire, for damage and correctness. If the vehicle LED is off while the required ignition on conditions have not been satisfied, or the solar input is supplying all the necessary power requirements for the charger, then try out these steps first before calling technical support. First, using the digital voltmeter set to DC volts, measure the voltage at the input to the ignition sense wire to verify the ignition voltage is present and that it will satisfy the on requirements. Next, using the digital voltmeter set to DC volts, check that the red starter battery wire is in excess of 13.2 volts DC. Verify that the vehicle is running, and finally check all associated wiring, especially the ground wire, for damage and correctness. Thank you for watching our DC to DC video. To view other product videos, user manuals, and specification sheets, visit xbeyond360.com.